Hey, what is up everyone? Welcome to the easiest Deflation Round 100 guide. Now this one is so simple that we just place the towers, we click abilities and we win. There is no RNG, there are no close rounds and there is no microing the towers. So everything stays on first for the entire game start to finish. So here's what we do. We are going to place two discount villages. The first one is going to go like this. So it's of course a 002 discount village. And then the second one is going to go right about here. So you want to leave enough space here on the right so that we can fit Churchill inside. So I think that's going to be enough. Again, a 002 village. So one more. And then we should have just enough space to place Churchill. So let me just go ahead and do that. There we go. Okay, so our second tower is going to be a 203 Super Monkey, and this is kind of the star of the show, I think, along with Churchill. And you know that you have placed your village right on the left side because we have double the discount, right? As you guys can see here, it says X2. So upgrade this guy to 203 and then we're gonna get a Buccaneer. The Buccaneer is a very cost-effective tower and it was used in previous Deflation Round 100 runs, and we're gonna use him here as well. So upgrade him to 220 and then sell our discount village on the left. After that we're gonna upgrade the Buccaneer to 320 and then sell this guy. So we have about 2k left, and what I did with this money is I bought two ice towers. So it's 012 ice towers, which are going to help us stall ceramics. Now I know that some of you guys might not be able to afford two ice towers, so if you can only buy one, then make sure it's this guy on the right. Alright, so now that we have placed our towers down, I want to talk a little bit about what made me choose these towers. So this run is made possible by some really small changes made to our main towers in the last couple of patches, but when you add everything up, it really makes a difference in the long run. So an important thing to note here is that I'm using fully maxed out monkey knowledge, and you guys will definitely need knowledge points like hero starting at level 3, increased discount from the village, the extra 200 starting cash, the 10% weaker MOABs, and some other minor ones that help out a bit. But I know that not everyone has these, and I believe that if you can afford to buy 4 of these towers, if you can get Churchill, the Dark Knight, the Buccaneer and the Ice Tower, at least one of the Ice Towers, I think you're gonna be fine. Now our hero is going to be, obviously Churchill. And this guy, as you guys know, is already a super strong late game tower capable of dealing tons of damage. But what made me choose him are some buffs that he received in the last couple of patches. So in update 21, his XP requirement for all levels got reduced by 5%. And even though this might not sound like a lot, it really adds up the later you go into the game, and this makes him gain at least an extra level more than before, I think. The second buff was a buff to his MOAB barrage ability from 100 to 200 damage, and this is important because now we essentially have double the DPS versus MOAB-Class Bloons. Now these aren't game-breaking changes, but combine that with our small buff to the Dark Knight, which got +2 Pierce, now we have ourselves a game. So the Dark Knight is a tower that has been on my radar for a while now, and I've been using him more than the Sun Avatar. I feel like he's going to replace the Sun Avatar because, well, the DPS is lower, but at the same time he costs less, and he still does a great job for the price, while being especially effective versus MOAB-Class Bloons, which we're going to need later in the game. So we're letting our towers attack, we are just letting them do their own thing, and as I mentioned earlier, everything is on first, and there are no targeting changes or microing throughout the run. The first time we need to do something is on round 76, where we click Churchill's armor piercing shells ability. Alright, so the actual gameplay starts on round 93, where we are going to use our AP shells, the level 3 ability, for the DDTs, and that is the round. Now I'm gonna be leaving all of the rounds to play out without any cuts, so that you guys can see the entire rounds, not just the ability timings and how they played out for me. So round 94 will be a round where we're going to use our MOAB barrage ability as soon as all of the ZOMGs appear, and then we're gonna chill afterwards. Now if you guys want to, you can use the AP shells ability as well, but make sure to have it up for round 95. Round 95 is an easy round. Let your towers attack a little bit, and then when a good portion of the balloons are out on the screen, use both the MOAB Barrage and the AP Shells abilities, and that is the round. Round 96, we are going to use the MOAB Barrage ability when the ZOMGs appear, and that is the round. And of course, if you want to, you can use the AP Shells ability, but it's not needed. Round 97, same thing, use the MOAB Barrage ability when ZOMGs appear, and then use the AP Shells ability when they are in range of Churchill, and that's the round. Round 98, we're going to use the MOAB Barrage ability when the ZOMGs appear, and we are going to use our AP Shells ability when the balloons line up on the vertical track. So when they come on this track that is on the right side of Churchill and the left of the Super Monkey, on this track right here, we are going to use the AP Shells ability. Again, when you guys see the moment, just click the ability, and when the MOAB Barrage comes off cooldown again, use it again, and then the AP Shells again until the end of the round. And don't worry about saving the AP Shells cooldown for round 99, because we are not going to need it. Round 99 is a super easy round. Use the MOAB Barrage ability when all of the DDTs appear on screen, and they're just gonna get popped from the ability, and that is it. And finally, round 100. Use the AP Shells ability when the bat is in range of Churchill. Use the MOAB Barrage, and then keep using the abilities as shown. So we're going to need to save the AP Shells for later on before the bat pops. So click the ability again, as you guys can see, and then the MOAB Barrage is going to come off cooldown, and we're going to use it again. And I think I'm going to click the AP Shells one more time, but not sure. Okay, so there goes the MOAB Barrage. I think you guys can click the AP Shells right now, but it doesn't really matter because we have more than enough DPS. And then on the next turn, we are going to use the MOAB Barrage one more time. And then when the bat comes on this top horizontal track, he's gonna pop. So make sure to have the AP Shells ability ready for the DDTs that are gonna come out of the bat. So there we go, that's the MOAB Barrage ability. Everyone's attacking him, and it's gonna pop soon. And when it pops, make sure to have the AP Shells ability for those DDTs. And that's basically it. So use your abilities one more time. They are going to come off cooldown at around the same time. So use them again, and that is Deflation Round 100. So this is by far the easiest Deflation Round 100 run. No need to micro towers, no RNG, no rounds are closed. We just click our abilities and win. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.